cups up, guys.
Cups up. Tell me happy Thanksgiving, and I want to hear about what you guys did. Mandy, what's it like going back home now with you're a totally different person, with a brand and a reputation, and people know you. Does it feel different? Did they treat you different? Tell me exactly what it feels like. I mean, some of my friends in Philadelphia treated me a little differently, but tell me what it felt like when you went back to Kansas.
It was really fun. I mean, my friends and family all treat me the same. It's all the same there. But the only thing that was different this year was my friend's dad, as we talked about the last Cup of Justice episode, hosted a turkey bowl with a book signing, and people came. We posted about it like a day before, so I didn't expect that many people to show up, but I had a little line, and it was fun because like all the boys from my high school were playing football, and then there's little old Mandy signing books and taking selfies off to the side.
Mandy and I were talking a little earlier today about a story that ran in the Greenville paper, and it was about what to know about Alex Murdaugh at the holidays kind of thing, like what he's doing for Thanksgiving. Who cares what Alex is doing for Thanksgiving and what his life on the inside looks like? If you want to do a report like the Post and Courier did on the conditions of jails and prisons and the bureaucratic failings that are leading to abuse and prisoners and inmates not being healthy in their environment, that's legitimate. But who cares what Alex Murdaugh's holidays look like?
They're trying to humanize him in a way and normalize him that, well, he got himself in a legal pickle, but he's really just a normal person. He's a father and, a lawyer, and he coached youth baseball and all that. No, the guy is pure evil. He's a monster.
Eric, we have a big day coming up, today, as people are listening to this. Why don't you tell us what we can expect in the courtroom?
Not sure whether Alex's family will be there. I highly doubt it. And it is a time for the victims to be heard. The victims have not been heard because Alex hasn't, gone to trial. But for the murder case, the financial crime victims haven't been heard. And this is their opportunity to be heard. So what's going to happen is Creighton will probably do the opening, and I don't think he's going to advocate for more than 27 years that they've already agreed to. And then he's going to turn it over to the victims. And since the Satterfield case was the first case up, I fully expect that I will be speaking early on, if not first. And then I know Ginger is going to speak, and I know Tony is going to speak, and I know maybe one of the other brothers is going to speak, and Brian Harriet is going to be there. And it's really the first opportunity that I am going to have to address Alex. And I've been waiting for this for well over 2 years, and also his trial team.
I tried not to think about this over the weekend, but God, that smirk on him, did you guys I don't know, it just imprinted in my mind from the last hearing, just seeing how he was just so cocky and smirky and kind of giggly, and it just really grossed me out. But this time he's gonna be Mr. Alex, because that's what he's best at.
Eric, his existing murder sentence of life on the 2 charges for Maggie and Paul is in a separate container, basically. So what happens tomorrow with his sentence is, I guess we could call them different tracks. So if we put the murder sentence on one track, and can we put the financial sentence on another track, and do those tracks ever meet?
Yeah, they do, because as part of the plea agreement, the financial crimes sentence of 27 years runs concurrently at the same time if the double murder charges stick and he's doing a double life. It's not a double life plus 27 years. They merge together and it's just a double life. So there is no concurrency right now between any of the state court penal sentences.
Dick Harpootlian has done, I remember this specifically, before Thanksgiving in 2021, he went after you, Eric. He did that thing where he went after your law license. That was like 2 days before Thanksgiving. And that was the headlines. And that was like everybody was in a huge tizzy. And
That's right.
Last year, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, right after the Russell Laffitte trial that we were all completely defeated from and exhausted, Dick dropped that like 100-page motion about the blood spatter that got everybody out. And again, this just it feels so Dick Harpootlian. And because it feels so Dick Harpootlian, it just makes me not trust anything involved with it. And I hope to God he had nothing to do with it. I hope it's all just a weird coincidence. I hope Becky had nothing to do with it. That's the best hope that we can all have.
To me, it doesn't seem like an organic decision to do this on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It just doesn't. What flight risk did this guy have when, like Paul Murdaugh, and not to make that comparison, I guess, but I am sure that the Hill family has very deep ties in the Colleton County community, and they're not trying to go live on the lam in Chicago. Like, I think that we can be pretty certain that the clerk of court's son will show up, turn himself in when,
Right.
it just seems like we have to ask that question.
And we're going to go back to that on True Sunlight as well, and go back to doing deep dives and probably the next few weeks on Stephen's case, and making sure that SLED and everyone knows that we're still on this. We're not going away. There's still a lot of questions that need to be answered, and the time is now. Like, let's get this thing going.
Tomorrow, we have the sentencing. It's going to be broadcast 10 o'clock from Beaufort Eastern Standard Time. I don't know which different stations will carry it, but I assume somebody's going to YouTube it, and there'll be different media outlets there. And I look forward to talking to you guys on the way to Beaufort, giving me some thoughts. Liz always gives me some last-minute thoughts, and I'll talk to you after the sentencing hearing.
And for Soak Up the Sun members of Luna Shark Premium, you will get to watch the broadcast the usual way and interact with Mandy and me. And we'll get to get the band back together, as they say, with that awesome group of people that we formed relationships with during the trial. All right, cups down, guys. Great show.
Cups down.